What's going on, guys? Tanner's Lacy Farm here. We are going to be opening a package today. Now, this is something that I've never reviewed before, all right? I've never done a review on one of these, but since I got a new one, I figured why not, right? Why not? So, let's go ahead and get this thing open, and I'll show you what I got. This is something different, something that I don't normally review. This is a brand new Casio watch. It is a Casio watch. Now, it's been years since I bought one, so I'm going to have to learn as I go, just like you guys are. All right, that slides right out. Warnings. Let me see. See what this says. Nothing there. All right, so we're going to pull this out. This came from Amazon, and I'll put the links below in the description. There's the watch. We'll get it pulled out here. Pull that off. There we go. It even had a little protective cover over the over it. So let's see. It is not set for the right time, but there you go. This was a $20 watch. You can usually pick these up between $20 and $30 depending on where you buy them. All right. I found this one on Amazon for $20. Okay. Here is the instructions. And that's really all you got. There's a booklet of instructions and your watch. Let's see. What's this got in it? Aha, more instructions. More something. Little booklet, user booklet. All right, guys. This is the model number 3298. 3298. Okay. That's what it is. So, let's see. It has got all kinds of information with it. Holy cow. So, anyway, guys, the reason why I wanted to do this review to begin with is these Casio watches right here, I usually get, I don't know, 8 years out of them. I've had this one for probably 6. So I would say anywhere from 6 to 8 years is what I get out of these watches. And, you know, I'm a farmer. I'm a miner. I work in the mill at work. And I mean, these watches never come off my wrist. This one is getting to where sometimes I will look at it and the screen will be black. It'll just be dark. So then I got to tap it and kind of beat on it. Then it comes back around. So it's almost like the battery's getting low or something. Now, I want to show you guys something. This is how much I wear a watch. I've been wearing a watch since I was basically 10 years old. About 10 years old is when I started wearing a watch, all right? So back then, you didn't have a cell phone. You could just open up and, you know, pull out of your pocket and say, oh, hell, that's what time it is, all right? Didn't have that back then, right? So this is what I had to keep me on schedule, keep me going back and forth to school, you know, keep me going back and forth to work. You had to wear a wristwatch. And now that I've, you know, got a cell phone, it doesn't matter. I cannot live without my watch. I have to have a watch, all right? Now, I'm going to show you something. I've been wearing a watch. The only time I take this off is whenever I am in the shower. All right? I don't take it off when I swim. Only time this comes off is whenever I'm in the shower. Look at that tan line. Look at that tan line where that watch stays. I mean, you can see it even more in the summertime. But this is it. This one, like I said, starting to give me a little bit of issue. So I figured it was time for a new one. So I'm not going to retire this one yet. I'm not going to retire this one till it completely quits me. But I cannot go without a watch. So this is what I got. It's the exact same watch. The only difference is this one here illuminates differently, okay? This one here, the entire thing illuminates. And this one just has a little bulb out on the edge. I bought this one 6 years ago accidentally, see how it's got just a little bitty bulb out on the edge? Well, you can't even see the numbers. So this will be a whole lot better. But, and I hit the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. See how that totally illuminates everything instead of just having a bulb out on the edge? It's actually called the, let me see. Let me get out my flashlight because it's a little dark in my shed here, so in the garage. So let me get out my flashlight. It is the Illuminator, yes. The Casio Illuminator water resistant electric luminescence. That's what it says. Electroluminescence. Now this one is just water resistant and it has a lamp on the side, right? That's what it says. So this one is just a little different, okay? A little bit different watch, but this is just like the watch that I had before, like 6 or 7 years ago, before I bought this one. This was the watch I had. I bought this one on Amazon by accident and I just used it. You know how it goes. But yeah, I found this one on sale for 20 bucks on Amazon right now. And the band is adjustable. You have to stick a little screwdriver or something in here to pull this up, pry this up, and then this thing will slide back and forth. And then whenever you get it where you want it, you clamp it back down. And this thing has a little hook here. It hooks in. It hooks in right there, and then that snaps shut. I have not had any trouble with these bands really at all. They work. I think this one's actually almost set perfect for me right now. Honestly, it is. I wouldn't even have to adjust it. Look at that. Look at that. There we go, guys. Casio watches. My dad always wore Casio. I've tried Timex. I've tried a lot of other watches throughout my years. And about, I don't know, I was probably about 20, maybe 18, right out of high school. Because I wore a lot of different watches when I was a kid, from say 10 years old to 20 years old, okay? I tried Timex. I tried a lot of different watches. But none of them would hold up more than about a year. And my dad, he was a farmer. He worked in the mines. You know, he lived the same life I do, right? And my dad swore by these Casios, and that's what almost everyone wore underground, you know, because it would hold up to the hard work. So I started buying Casios also, and I am 45 years old now. So I've been wearing Casios for 35 years. All right. Basically 35 years. Well, 25 years anyway, because like I said, the first 10 years for me wearing watches from 10 to 20, 10 to 18-ish, you know, I was wearing kind of whatever I wanted to, whatever I thought looked cool, right? Then when I was about 18, I fell into these, and I'm 45. So yeah, it'd be a lot of years I have been wearing these Casio watches, and that's all I'll buy. That's all that I will buy is a Casio. It has an alarm on it, and it has a beeper where it will beep every hour. It shows you the date, the month, the day, the date, the month, all that stuff. So, and it will show military time also. You can set an alarm on it. It has a stopwatch. It has a little beeper where it'll go off every hour, or you can set the alarm. So that's it, guys. Casio, you cannot go wrong with Casio. They may not be the most prettiest watch in the world, but they work. And I mean, they work. They have worked for me for, like I said, basically 25 years. So 27, 28, something like that. I've been wearing these Casio watches. So if that is not a good, you know, review, a good, you know, something good to say about these Casio watches, then man, I'm telling you. And you can buy these, I think, with gold bands too, I think. But I've always just went with the silver. It's what I've always wore. It's what my dad always wore. So that's what I wear. No big deal. Is what it is, guys. So, like I said, This one here, like I said, I've been wearing it for close to, and you guys, I'll get it real close so you guys can see it. You guys can see what time and day it is right here where I'm at in southern Missouri. But the yeah, it's going on 6 years old, guys. It's going on 6 years old, and you know, it's just not quite as shiny as the new one. That's all I can say. It's not quite as shiny as the new one. Now the band, I think, is maybe a little different. Yeah, this band might be a little different than this one. Still has the same amount of flex and everything, but that band is just a little different. This one here has like a tighter weave than this one. But that's what you're looking at, guys. $20 watch. I know everybody thinks you got to have a $500 watch. You don't. You don't. If you want a digital watch that's going to last you for a long damn time, let's go buy Casio. But buy this one, the Illuminator one. Buy that one because that one has got the better light. And like I said, right now, Amazon, 20 bucks. The link will be in the description box to my Amazon affiliate. I just purchased that. Like I said, I'm going to put the old one back on. I'll put the new one back in the box. And whenever this one gives me a little bit more trouble, I'll go ahead and swap it out. But I wanted to have one because this one has been giving me just a little bit of issue every now and then. So I know that and that's what they do. You'll look at it one day and it won't have no numbers or anything on it. Tap it a little bit. Guess what? It comes back on. So after you've done that about 5 or 6 times, usually when you tap it, it don't come back on. Well, I had to really tap it hard the other day to get it to come back on. And it came back on. But it worried me enough that I went ahead and bought a new one. So, all right, guys. There you go. $20 Casio watch. If you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up button, all that good stuff. And this is Chandler's Legacy Farm. We will see ya.